I'm going to talk a little bit about some work with business models, some work with different kinds of content, different ways to deliver it, different audiences, how things can be diversified a little bit to provide a slightly more stable base for a worldwide foundation for games. I hope people don't just listen, but start thinking of the opportunities being presented as opportunities. These are things that the ideas being presented on stage are in some ways only a very small snapshot of what could be done. And what I'm hoping is that the audience will hear these ideas and start coming up with their own solutions. Or maybe they'll hear something in a they'll notice something's missing from the presentation, and then they'll look into it and realize no one's addressed this yet. And that's a new opportunity for them. So I encourage everyone at a conference like this to listen with a critical ear and just say, what are they not telling us? What are they skipping over? What sort of opportunities might be for a new company or for a new group of companies to go into and provide a new solution for the world. Now we are seeing some significant disruption to the game industry in terms of this traditional business model. Some of that's coming from technology and technology adoption, such as the availability of wireless broadband in a lot of urban areas. We're still seeing game development being a pretty segregated environment. We have some large companies, say, establishing studios in other parts of the world so that they can take advantage of cheaper development costs, but not necessarily to take advantage of access to different audiences. What I would like to see is a lot more international collaboration between studios to develop new kinds of content that could not necessarily have been developed by any one studio, as opposed to just a cost reduction process. But we are seeing a much broader base of players from different age groups, different genders, different ethnicities, and from different countries, all engaging with each other. And a lot of that comes from the fact that we have networks now that allow us to deploy games across many different countries at the same time. And those same networks allow players to communicate with each other. So they share information about new games coming out, strategies, and sometimes the games themselves haven't changed all that much, but the way how people decide that they're going to engage and play them has changed a lot. So that's really exciting. I can tell you what I hope to see. And what I hope to see is a lot of more people using games as a means of communicating with somebody else. I'd like to see a lot more people making games, not necessarily very high-tech, complicated games. I'm talking about, I want to see kids, I want to see adults, I want to see senior citizens thinking about games as a means of communicating with somebody else. Of course, that's a big opportunity for companies to do that too.